very relaxing and marvelous morning to all of you present over here. Our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S.R. Samantaray, IIT Bhubaneswar, Dr. R.N. Samantaray, Professor Dr. Srishay from Srishay University, respected Principal Sir Dr. D.N. Patnaik, all Deans, all HODs of departments, faculties, and my dear friends. This is Akansha Patnaik, your host of this beautiful morning. And I am really delightful that all of you are gathered here for this technical event. And it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome each one of you present over here. So, without further delay, let's start the program with a huge round of applause. And I would like to call Vasudev Das, the student branch chairperson of IEEE, to present about it. Vasudev, please.
A very pleasant morning to one and all present over here. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S.R. Samantaray, IIT Bhubaneswar, respected Principal, Professor Dr. D.N. Patnaik, respected Dean, SOE, Professor Dr. Subhransu ma'am, all HODs, faculties, and my dear friends present over here. This is Vasudev Das, chairperson of IEEE student branch. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you all today, as we gather over here for this special event at our college. And I am here to give a brief discuss regarding IEEE. For the next few minutes, I am going to discuss about what is IEEE, IEEE student branch, its benefits and plan of activities. IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. It is the world's largest technical professional organization dedicated to advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. It has 4 lakh members in more than 160 countries. IEEE plays a crucial role in advancing technology, promoting innovation, and providing a platform for professionals and researchers to connect, learn, and contribute to the advancement of society. IEEE Student Branch. An IEEE Student Branch is a community of peers and connection of faculty and industries professionals who drive innovation in technical fields. It provides students with opportunity to participate in various branch activities. Plan of activities. We will schedule speakers on technical or professional subjects. Our branch will organize field trips to industries. Members will give tutoring to non-members. We will raise funds for charity and student branch project. Our branch will participate in IEEE conferences. We will publish a student branch newsletter. Members will participate in engineering awareness programs, etc. As we all know, IEEE provides a lot of benefits like network opportunities with professionals, researchers, and peers in the field. It gives access to technical resources, journals, and publications. IEEE helps professional development through workshops, seminars, and conferences. It guides career and gives a lot of career opportunities. It provides an environment of leadership and teamwork experience through official position. It also provides a global platform for knowledge sharing and collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasudev. Now I would like to invite all our dignitaries to the dais. Our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S.R. Samantaray, IIT Bhubaneswar, respected Principal, Professor Dr. D.N. Patnaik, Dean SOE, Professor Dr. Shakuntala Mahapatra, and Vasudev Das. Please. Now I want to call all our volunteers to greet our dignitaries with beautiful bouquets. life. Achievers never expose themselves, but their achievements expose them. Let's welcome our dignitaries to lighten the sacred lamp. Ma'am, sir, please. It will be a great honor and privilege to invite our respected Dean Ma'am to give a brief introduction about our chief guest. Ma'am, please.
Respected Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Subhransu Samantaray from IIT BHUBANESWAR, respected Principal Professor Dr. TELECOMMUNICATIOn, respected Professor Computer Science from Sri University, Professor Dr. Ieee of the dais, then the Chairman, Student Body of IEEE, Vasudev Das, all the Deans, Professors, HODs, my dear colleagues and my dear students, very good morning to all of you. First, I would like to invite you for the occasion of the inauguration of the IEEE student branch at Trident Academy of Technology. I take this privilege to introduce our chief guest of the day. So, Professor Subhransu Samantaray received his BTech from UC Bulla, PhD degree from NIT Rourkela and postdoctoral studies from McGill University, Canada. Currently, he holds the position of Professor, OPTCL Chair Professor and Head of the School of Electrical Sciences, Indian Institute of Technology, Odisha, India. He has visited the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, McGill University, Canada, and Department of Automation and Electrical Engineering, Aalto University, Finland, as visiting professor. He has more than 24 years of experience including industry and academia. His major research interests include PMU and wide area measurement, intelligent protection for transmission systems including FACTS, microgrid, protection including distributed generation, microgrid planning, wide area based dynamic security assessment in large power networks and smart grid technologies. With 130 peer-reviewed international journals and 74 conference proceedings, his research appeared in top power engineering journals such as IEEE Transactions, IIT Proceedings, and Elsevier's, etc. The research outcomes have been cited more than 7,369 with H index of 47, I-10 index 190. His research credentials brought several recognitions including top 2% scientist by Stanford University survey and ranked 737 in energy globally. SCRB Star Award 2021, Director's Commendation for Outstanding Research 2021. IEEE PS Chapter Outstanding Engineering Award 2020. NASI Scopus Young Scientist Award 2015. IEEE PS Technical Committee Prize Paper Award 2012. Samad Chandrasekhar Award Odisha Vigyan Academy 2010. Young Engineers Award IEEI Institute of Engineers India 2009. Innovative Doctoral Thesis Award Indian National Academy of Engineering INAE 2008. Young Scientist Award Odisha Vigyan Academy Department of Science and Technology Government of Odisha in the 2000 etc. Professor Samantaray is an Associate Editor of IEEE System Journal, past Editor of IEEE Transactions on Smart Grid, IEEE Transactions on Power Delivery, Associate Editor IETE, Generation, Transmission and Distribution, Member IEEE Power Systems Stability Subcommittee, Guest Editor IEEE Sensor Journal. Professor Samantaray is a Fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering INAE, Fellow of IET, Institute of Engineering and Technology, UK, Senior Member IEEE USA. So we are very fortunate to have him with us today, and he is also the right person to inaugurate our IEEE student branch, because he is the chairman of the IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to invite our respected Principal Professor Dr. Dept, sir, to guide us with some valuable information. So please.
Very good morning to everyone present over here. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. S.R. Samantaray, Professor, School of Electrical Science, IIT Bhubaneswar, respected Professor Dr. R.N. Saptati, all deans, HODs, faculty members, and my dear students. It is a proud moment for all of us that today we are going to inaugurate IEEE student branch in our institute. It provides a perfect platform for the students to meet and learn from fellow students, faculty members, and professionals related to this field. The various activities organized under this branch offer multiple educational, technical, and professional advantages of IEEE membership through project, seminars, workshops, and webinars. So I hope it will be definitely serve as an ideal medium for the academicians, researchers, and all the budding technocrats to connect and collaborate across the globe for the advancement of technology. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S.R. Samantaray, Chairman of IEEE Subsection Bhubaneswar, to guide us with and enlighten us with some valuable information about today's event. And to elaborate also.
So a very good morning to all of you. So His introduction was not so much required, so it was very extensive, which we have got certain. So I thank you very much for inviting me for this occasion. See, if you look at, I will start like this. Apart from my personal research and involvement of IEEE, if you look at, I am extremely involved in IEEE since last 15 years. I am not only involved here, I am involved in the international community. But you have seen that I was associated editor of the leading journals like Smart Grids and Power Delivery. These are leading journals in power engineering, right? So to sitting there, I was almost 12 years editor in very leading journals of IEEE. And I extensively traveled US for various meetings also. And apart from that, I am still continuing last almost 7-8 years in the stability subcommittee. You know, IEEE has different subcommittees. I will come to that. So I am extremely happy that your chapter has been approved and we are going to inaugurate. So before that, let us know what is IEEE. How many of you know really IEEE? Can you raise your hands? I know all are not members of IEEE right now. You must have more than 12 members or something in this chapter. 18, right? So IEEE is something started in 1963. So there is a society called Institute of American Engineers and Institute of Radio Engineers. You know, there are two persons who started this. One was Nikola Tesla, right? The company Tesla behind, okay. And another was Graham Bell. So these are two persons who thought we should create a platform for new knowledge disseminations in this world, so that we can see there advancing technology for humanity. So if you look at this, you know, IEEE is not sitting for doing programs, doing all this. I will tell what IEEE does and how it is reaching to society, right? So if you look at the slogan is advancing technology for human benefits, right? See, IEEE is such a large society having 4,23,000 members now, right? And you will be surprised to know the membership from India is second to US, right? And the student membership is the largest from India. You should know about it. So, and India is doing pretty well in the IEEE services and others, right? So student membership is the leading in this world, right? I mean, student community of IEEE from India. And as a whole, if you look at total membership is ranking next to US, right? Now IEEE, if you look at, they started with the view that they will do something for technology, right? Now they landed to various domains. There are a lot of articles which are really connecting to IEEE platform, right? So what they do basically, IEEE has, first is knowledge dissemination. What is being done in the world in different sectors, starting from electrical, communication, computer science, geoscience, almost all engineering right now in IEEE, right? Except from some core mechanical and civil. You will find IEEE has almost all covering all branches of engineering, right? So they have more than, I think, 130 journals right now, or 40 journals, which are really doing knowledge dissemination, not only knowledge dissemination, new knowledge dissemination, right? Okay, so that is what is, for example, I am sitting in two retail books across different, so they are publishing journals which can reach people, right? This is one of the major content. Second is, IEEE has different committees for standards. What do you mean by standards? See, you have a switch here, right? All you see, you have an MCB connected at your home, right? You are making it open. Have you ever thought about there is a serious standards behind it? Tomorrow you can reveal it. There is standard you have to follow. It's a very simple example I am giving, right? You must have transformers inside this campus. supplying to your all units, right? So they have a protection unit, for example. If there is short circuit, it will be tripping. Now, they are not tripping like that. There is a standard of design, right? This is an example I am giving. So IEEE has hundreds of standard committees, starting from, you are connecting solar to your system, right? Tomorrow you are connecting 10 kilowatt to this grid of this Trident campus, right? Now they cannot be connected like that. That is a regulation, that is standard practice, right? So they have hundreds of committees to look at, right? Starting from the power engineering, starting from the communications, computer engineering, and all other allied branches, right? So standards for technology which is used in the society or humankind. Okay. Then IEEE, there are a lot of conferences, workshops goes on. Why they conduct all this? Because IEEE want to see, they publish also journals. Then why conferences are conducted? Tomorrow this institute will conduct also conference. Many of you might have attended conferences. In conference what happens? People talk to each other, people present their ideas. So it is a direct transactions between communities, right? Otherwise, people also go through the journals is one of the process of disseminations. So a lot of conferences and workshops they conduct, okay, across the globe, right? So this is another vertical, right? So to do all these tasks, so and they also do social outreach, right? Directly. It is not like they will come to, IEEE has a program called Smart Village Concept, and they are doing it across the globe. India is also part of it, right? So there is a professor called Anil Pava, Indian origin. He is in Kansas State University. So he is leading this group, right? So all this together, IEEE has a very large band to accommodate various issues of this society. People should not think that this is a just society. IEEE is one of the very largest, okay? And I will tell you that top people of this world are connected to IEEE. Otherwise, IEEE cannot stand. You have technology, you have standards, you have thought process to take, you should have vision to take the technology to next 50 years. So all this is coming from the intellects. That is the reason. If you go to any part of this world, the topmost people, they are involved directly to IEEE because they contribute technically, right? So that is one of the way how people are connected, right? Now, all these what we discussed are done through various forums, right? See, IEEE has 423,000 plus membership, the largest in this world, any society if you look at, right? India, if you look at, computer science is the largest. They have 50,000 something. Then come power engineering society, which is close to 25 plus, right? So when that is so, I am going to attend, I always attend a conference of power engineering. It is called Power Engineering General Meeting, right? 45,000 people come there, almost 35,000 comes, right? Can you imagine, 30,000 plus people gather in one place to discuss the technical events, right? It's very huge. So like that, we have various forums that people need to solve. So what they do, they have normal membership, right? They have also student membership. Let me tell what are the grades. So you have a student membership or graduate membership. Then you go to full-time membership IEEE. Then you go to senior member. Then the topmost is fellow grade. Okay. So you will be fellow of IEEE, right? So these are the four five steps that you have to go. So student doing is one of the largest. Student if you look at, I also happens to be visiting professors in very good top-notch universities like McGill. I have seen how people connect. They are students, but they do the activities with a different speed, right? So what I think, student can make a change, right? Apart from the other, normal members. So what I told is, student membership in India is the largest contributor to IEEE, right? So I strongly believe, with this background, you must have understanding slowly how to go ahead with it. It is not that we are just inaugurating. See, I will tell you the story behind IEEE. I was one of the founders here in 2015, we started IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection, right? And we also got people connected slowly. Right now, Bhubaneswar subsection has 7 society chapters. Our engineering chapter, our electronics, then communications and computer science, then we have industry applications, then we have industry, what is it called? Industrial engineering or something like that, okay? I just forgot the name, okay? So we have 5 full society chapters, right? Society chapter, not student, society chapters, right? Then we have one women affinity group, which is at Bhubaneswar, right? So all the women members can be connected there. That is also like a society chapter. And we have a young affinity group, right? Where the people can be connected. So we have total 7 numbers, right? And these 7 numbers are not small, it's very big. Okay. So IEEE subsection has grown last 8 years with these volumes. And we have a large number of events we have conducted in various institutes. Maybe my knowledge, we might have conducted more than 30-35 conferences by this time. And many workshops and many programs, right? We also connect people. For example, tomorrow Trident want on IEEE DLP, right? We will connect people, they will deliver to you lecture, right? On different technologies, right? So these are the events which needs to be done. So do not think that once you create it, the job is over. Your job starts here, right? You have to take it forward. Student chapters are mandatory to connect to IEEE in terms of building the programs, conferences and other things, right? So right now, if you have 18, it should be, I was thinking, it should be 10-fold next year, right? It is not, let me tell you, IEEE membership, student membership is not costly. How much you have paid members right now? $7. Now, there are $7 is not a big, I mean, people spend in one lunch or dinner $7 or more than that, right? $7 is nothing. But there are many schemes comes which also last couple of months back I found our engineering society cost only $1. So you have to follow it, right? So membership, there are many benefits. If you look at, I am focusing on students, you can get fellowship for your study. Remember, you all will not get, but some of you may get. You can get financial assistance to attend conference, maybe abroad, right? You can connect yourself to the abroad university professors for internship. These are the outcomes, right? Right. You can collaborate with the faculty members, all the industry experts in your domain. You may be thinking that I am in a first year, second year, why I will do it. But this is the time you should do it, right? Then only you will connect and you will leverage the real functionality of IT, right? Otherwise, sitting IT doesn't work or doesn't mean anything. So with this, I think we should make this chapter to that vibration mode. See, if you look at, we have already 9 student structure present under subsection. So this meant the 10th edition. And obviously we are extremely happy that this is happening. And on the other side, the institute needs this student chapter to be very vibrant to make IEEE events. You know, you cannot get IEEE event unless your student branch is active. Okay, right? So considering all these, your effort, your involvement, engagements in IEEE should be very high. You can call, you can connect your faculty members or the authorities, they can talk to the IEEE. People can come here, they will not just talk to you, they will talk to you on a subject. For example, you are electrical engineering people, they will talk to you on that, right? So programs can be framed, designed and conducted over various spectrums. You have electronics, electrical, computer science, all this together, I believe. Okay. So try to connect and exploit those. That is what is important. See, I will rather tell your representative, for example, Vasudev. He can be the key point to connect all this. I will connect you. We have a big executive council, right, where I am the chair. So this council has a student executive member, chairman student activities, right? So he will be connecting to the student branch chair of the respective institutes, right? So I will be connecting to you and you will be in the loop so that student can connect and you can further take it out, right? So that is how we function. We also conduct many student activities at the school, at the subsection level, like colloquium, student competitions, in terms of programming, in terms of paper presentation and other things. Now if you do all these, then obviously your spectrum will increase, your sphere will increase, then you can touch, right? And you are fortunate that you are sitting in a place where activity is very, very vibrant. Remember, I am repeating this. You people are fortunate, you are sitting in a place where activity is very, very vibrant. You go to Guwahati, for example. Even though that is subsection, you will not find the vibrations. We have, the subsection has created that sphere here. Okay. We are conducting many programs in many institutes across. And this can really happen to your institute also, and you can be connected, right? So, I mean, we are very much structured in functioning. Once something goes, our people will revert back and they will make it. Okay. There are people who are correct. I mean, Professor Satyadi is also part of the our executive council earlier. He has served. I think Madam has served also for some time. So I think we will connect, we will make it, and it is only the urge and courage of the people who should make it happen, right? And IEEE is such a forum which doesn't talk about other things. It talks about the technology for advancing human life. That is what is very important. See, anything you do, it should reach people, right? But IEEE will provide a platform so that it can go to the higher magnitude or scale. So that you will feel also good. Something I have done it. For example, you are doing something. Very simple example. A student is doing a small project. It may be innovative. You can connect to IEEE so that your idea can go further. Okay. So that you can connect it to the global forum and so, right? So these are certain things what I will also connect to our executive council chair. I mean the chair student branch to come to you again. They can present before you any other advancements. But as a thumb rule, I can tell the membership cost is not that high. It is very low, very minimal, right? And if you venture, you can engage yourself, right, in various ways. That is what is required. And if that culture goes, possibly from the second year onwards, you can start all these activities and so. So I came to know that you are also in the process of applying from the student society chapters, right? See, the hierarchy is like this. We have society chapters, what I call, IEEE BHUBANESWAR subsection has 7 society chapters. They are not student chapters, they are society chapters, right? Now, every institute must have a student branch, what we are going to inaugurate today. It's a global platform for this institute. Under this, you can have several student society branches, right? So that, for example, student PES, student PELS, student IAS, all these are different branches. Student computer science and communications, all these can happen, right? You can connect to the societies globally, like at the subsection level, depending upon your requirement. For example, you are working on power system, you can connect to PES society members. If you are working on communications, you can connect to the computer science and communication society chapter chairs for furthering the activities, right? So this is how IEEE functions, okay? And the very important is at what energy and what urge you are doing it. That is very important. And you have to connect, because see, nobody is telling you should spend time on IEEE 2 hours per day. No. You can be active member in various ways, right? You can also serve. See, this is a platform serving society. Remember, technology is one part which is leading, but you can also be part of smart village. Today you are a student member. You write to, for example, Professor Anil Pawar. Next day you get a mail back. What you want, right? This is how it functions. So this is something you people have to really reflect back so that IEEE will also take care of many things what you need. Okay. So definitely this is one of the very prestigious and globally the largest platform for, as I told, knowledge building and knowledge dissemination, right? All the IT people who are really doing research and other things, they are highly connected to it. Okay. You don't find anybody in the world is a top-notch researcher not connected to this. Remember, they are connected to standard building. They must be in communities. There is no doubt about it. Because IEEE always hires experts in the fields. Okay, we can really contribute, right? Anyway, I think I have told you a good like different verticals of IEEE for your general understanding, right? And how IEEE like started in '63 and this in here today, okay, with top-notch people like Tesla and Gates, who are the pioneers of the respective fields. So if we see IEEE today with close to 4.5 lakh members and doing so well, why not to be connected? Okay. And I think everybody will be benefited by that. And definitely this chapter will connect the people at Trident to the world community. Through local, obviously, right? And I again congratulate Trident for having this chapter, which got approved very recently, and which will definitely start functioning with that spirit. And also, we have applied some chapters, society chapters, student society, which may be due approval, which may be done very soon also. Okay. Okay, so I think this is one of the chapter which is going to definitely make differences tomorrow. You know, if this doesn't happen, this institute cannot conduct IEEE conferences. Remember. So I would request all the faculty members involved and the students to make it alive to that grade, right? Make events. See, I'll tell you very simple. We have good number of people sitting in the district council who are also experts. Call them for talk. They will come and they will deliver. For example, you want something in artificial intelligence, right? People will come and talk. We have people. Okay, don't worry. You want some people to talk to you on the sustainable energy. People will come and talk to you, right? See, knowledge dissemination is something is very much required. Otherwise, you cannot move your one step ahead, right? If you know something, then you will explore. If you do not something, your circuit closes there. You cannot go ahead, right? That is what is the process of acquiring knowledge and transforming knowledge into translational products in the long run, right? So we always work how our thoughts will be translated to within the society. That is what is technology all about. All the engineers are working for what? See, at the end of the day, it should reflect in the society. Not like that. We handle many national, international collaborative projects because we want to devise something which will come to the social well-being, right? That is what is the purpose. So education institutes, they have really responsibility to take all this carry forward, right? So with this, I thank Dr. Patnaik, Professor Patnaik, the principal, and Professor Samantaray, and also Vasudev, who is the chair in the student branch, and the institute authorities to invite me for this occasion and to address all the people. We will continue this address, not that this is the last one. We will also pump our ideas and resources to make it more active. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable information. Now it's time to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. S.R. Samantaray. So I would like to request our principal, sir, Professor Dr. D.N. Patnaik, to present the memento to our honorable chief guest.
But what I think, we can just
You can announce it or some.
yes, we can officially, we have announced already, but we can tell. Okay. Okay, we have already discussed about it, so I officially inaugurate the IT Electrical branch at Trident, and definitely we will go ahead with that spirit and that courage, and it will definitely be connected to the global platform for enhancing the field activities. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. That will do that. Because this is important, right? So you are the young people who really need to take it forward, right? So connect people, that is very important, right? You know, we have been doing these things since long. Last many years we are doing how to give it. So these are the results, and we have to take it forward.
And now I would like to invite our student branch chairperson of IEEE, Vasudev Das, to propose the vote of thanks. Vasudev, please.
Respected esteemed Chief Guest Professor Dr. S.R. Samantaray, respected Principal, Dean SOE, all HODs, faculties and my dear friends, as we come to the close of the remarkable event, I extend my gratitude to each one of you. Your valuable presence and contribution have made this event truly exceptional. Thank you for being part of this beautiful day, and let us cherish this forever. Thank you and have a good day ahead.